yeah. Slice it, dice it, stab it. That's right. Let's do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. But we are here. That's right. Fat Samurai Guy hanging out with Therese Chen. That's right. From
Hi.
Silver
Yeah, great to be
Harvest.
back.
That's right. Yeah. Oh yeah. We had to get you back here on this one. Oh yeah.
hmm
Got to represent martial
Definitely.
arts and action
Yeah.
cinema. Oh
Especially
yeah.
ones
Movie
with badass
Dojo
ladies.
episode.
Yeah.
What's up?
Especially those that are leading with like badass ladies. Just saying.
That's right.
That's right.
Let's see who we got in the house. We got Jake Hall. What's going on, my brother? Watching AJ Mason. Oh, yeah. Movie Dojo Army showing up to hang out with us as we talk martial arts and action movies today. This is the 65th episode of the
Wow.
Movie Dojo. That's right. And if I was more consistent on doing these, it'd probably be in the
May there
thousands
be
by
many
now.
more. 60. Yeah, well, 65 is not a bad number.
Not too bad.
It's
Not
not.
not
It's not
not
too
too
shabby.
shabby. Yeah, but we are here to talk about Yakuza Princess. That's right. Let me go ahead and bring this up here, get it cracking and get it going here. What was the last martial arts movie you saw, Therese, where
That I saw.
had a female lead that was badass and
Oh,
and
funny
it
that you mentioned that.
satisfied you?
That funny you should mention that. Princess Blade. I saw that just like last week.
Oh my
I,
God, I haven't seen that in years. Now that was
yeah. So it's
choreographed by
like
Donnie Yen,
Donnie
right?
Yen, yes.
Right,
And
right,
yes,
right.
so it's like I think that's one of the yeah. So it's like very timely. So it's a very different. It's a very different movie to this
Yeah,
one, but it was one that I liked. I mean, it does. It's not a perfect movie, and I do have my issues with that as well.
right,
But
right,
the fight sequences aren't one of them.
right,
Considering that she, like the actress on that movie, was basically a J-popper, like a
right,
Japanese
right.
actress. So she didn't really have any martial arts background and Donnie Yen was able to make it look really really good in
Nice. Well, he
in
would.
that.
It's
He would
Donnie
if it can
Yen.
if it be anyone that makes someone look good in fighting, it would be Donnie.
Right,
So
right,
so
right.
yeah, so that was the last one. And before that,
Nice.
I'll get into that later. So
We got
hey.
Richard Baird saying what's going on to Fat Samurai Guy
Chen.
and
I'm a
Chen
Chen.
tonight.
I am keeping that nickname. Thank you
That's
very much.
that's it. Teach it. Keep it. Keep it. Keep it.
Teach it. Yeah.
That's right. But Princess Blade. Oh my God, you took me back. Holy crap! Now I got to
20
rewatch it
years.
now.
20 years.
I
20
know.
years. Or maybe even longer, but it's been a
Holy
while.
crap! Well, it's funny you brought that up because there's a little similarity between that movie and this movie. The
There,
lead
there is.
actress,
There is. There is.
as a singer. She's
Yeah.
a very popular singer. She's very successful in that medium, and she's taking a crack or a slice
hmm
at the action genre here, and we're going to talk about it here, and we shall discuss and be honest because we're always honest here on the channel. Did she succeed? Did the movie succeed? We're going to talk about it. So let's
Yes.
go ahead and get into it. Yakuza Princess. That's right. And everybody watching right now, this is a spoiler review, so just letting you guys know.
Yep.
All right. So this came out in 2021, earlier this year, directed by Vicente Amorim. And the plot synopsis is basically about the heiress to half of the Yakuza crime syndicate forges an uneasy alliance with an amnesiac stranger who believes an ancient sword binds their two fates. She must unleash war against the other half of the syndicate who wants her dead. That's right. Also starring in this is the great Jonathan Rhys Meyers and Tsuyoshi Ihara, and I apologize if I botched all those names. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about it. The one thing I did enjoy, one of the things that stood out to me with this movie. Hold on a second. Yes, Eric.
Yeah.
Yes, Eric.
Yes. Yes. If you
He's
gotta get
gonna
the twins to look good in fighting, it would
he's
have to be
gonna.
done here.
I know, right? He's gonna strangle me until I watch this movie. I watched like a bad version
Oh.
of it. Like
Oh.
I didn't watch the
Oh,
real
you haven't
good
seen both of
version.
them? You haven't seen
So
either?
I need to
Not
watch the
even the
good
sequel?
one.
Not
I'll
even the
get to
Donnie and
it.
Jackie Chan fight?
Yeah, I'll get to it, Eric. I'll get
Okay.
to it, David.
Okay.
He's comedy though. Shout out to Asian movie enthusiasts there. The one thing that stood out to me that I really enjoyed for this film was cinematography was great, man. This was a really, really good looking movie. It definitely had that the neon glow, a little bit of cyberpunk esque vibe to it. Really beautiful looking. movie. Very, very, very well lit, and it's
Yes.
just almost otherworldly in aspects and some shots of the film. Like, and it's very difficult to have a shot where you have like 5 or 6 different colors like featured in the same shot.
Yeah.
It's hard to
Yeah.
set that up,
At least not with the
lighting.
budget they had. The last one I had saw that was anything like this with the female lead was Fury. So if you haven't seen that, then
Which one was that again?
Fury, Veronica.
Oh, right, yeah.
So
I,
that had
that was
in some
another fun
case
movie.
it was.
I
So
enjoyed
yeah,
that
that
as well.
had but they were able to really utilize the neon esque
Yeah,
lights as
yeah,
well. But yeah,
definitely,
there
definitely.
is a lot to take away from this movie, and I guess for me the biggest one is I had no idea that the largest population of Japanese people outside of Japan was Brazil, of all places. Who knew? Who knew, right?
I was like, did they make this up for the movie?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
yeah,
tripping out, man.
yeah.
I
I
was
would have
like,
thought it would be like
what?
Hawaii, yeah, or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
But no, Sao Paulo, Brazil, Yakuza.
I know. That tripped me out.
Mm,
I was like, wow, holy
yeah,
crap, they got a little Tokyo down there
yeah,
in,
they do.
in
It's like
Brazil.
wow,
Yeah,
when you see the movie, it's like wow, it could really be just like Shinjuku or like any street from Japan, and you may not
yeah,
have known the difference.
yeah.
That was interesting. I mean, I guess I was reading. I actually got the chance after watching the movie to listen to interviews as well, and to actually look at
Oh, nice.
research and stuff like that. And one of the intentions with this movie was basically not only basically to showcase the Japanese population and to fuse it, the Japanese culture and then Brazil. And I guess for me, I would have liked to have seen more of the Brazil culture in this movie because you don't really get to see
Yeah, not
or
really.
too much
Yeah, it would
of
have
the
been
movies.
nice,
Like,
right?
yeah,
A better
just to say, oh,
balance of both
yeah,
cultures. Yeah,
yeah, just to say this is it's a nice place, but it's not Japan. It's somewhere its own unique spot. But you
yeah.
know, I will give
Interesting
the
though.
props. Yeah, it is very
Yeah,
interesting. So
very
yeah,
interesting.
mm,
Now, since we talked about how good the cinematography is and how the colors really pop, and I was noticing there's several shots of where somebody would get hit in the face and the blood would flash at the camera and it would make it stick on the screen like that.
yeah.
Do you think they were kind of going for an overall comic book vibe since this is based off a Brazilian graphic
I
novel?
that would be a good guess, honestly, because they if anything, comic book colors pop and blood is definitely no exception. So you want to that really nice edge to it, and I guess it
Yeah,
just enhances the fact that it's Yakuza. You're gonna get blood,
yeah,
especially with
yeah.
those swords.
Yeah,
So
and I think
yeah.
that's what I think that's what they were kind of going for was the graphic novel look, vibe,
Mm.
with the colors and the blood coming at the screen and stuff like that. And it's not like we're huge, gigantic fans of CGI blood. I mean, I'm old
No.
school. I'd rather have the old school squibs and stuff like that. But I get why they use it. But maybe in this aesthetic, it's very similar to the CGI blood that was used in Ninja Assassin, and
That's true.
the reason why that was used was because the director was huge fans of anime, like Ninja
Mm.
Scroll and stuff like that, and he
Hmm.
wanted to recreate anime style blood,
Yeah.
and so that's the only reason why it was CGI. So there was a purpose behind it,
Yeah. But
even though a lot of
it
some
wasn't
people
too
hate it.
distracting or in your face, which is good. Which is good.
Yeah,
That's not what you
yeah,
want. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, we got another fan here. All right,
What you mean
Zero
was bad?
enjoyed the movie. All right, AJ
Okay.
Mason. So we got some fans showing up. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Hmm.
But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about it a little bit. So Mr. Jonathan here, my introduction to him really was his character on Vikings, and
Oh,
that
okay.
character was really good, man. I was like,
Hmm.
this guy, he's a very, very phenomenal actor. I didn't watch The Tudors or anything like that,
Hmm.
but he plays the character of Shiro, and he wakes up here like freaked out, and he lost his memory. I think you can follow the story and you can figure out what's happening,
Hmm.
especially towards the later half.
Yeah.
But I think one of the things that, if I have to be nitpicky here and a little negative or honest, is that the story at some parts of the movie, not all of it, but some parts of the movie, the storytelling felt very choppy. It was kind of like you'll get these moments where you want the information,
Mm.
and then they don't tell you the
Yeah.
information, and then they almost forget. You almost feel like the movie forgot
Yeah,
about
like I
the
remember. Yeah,
information.
the really. Yeah, this is something that I think I noticed, and it's like that you don't really get anything in terms of plot progression or exposition until like 120 minutes in, but like for reveal who
Yeah,
she is, and it's like, but this is a nearly a 2 hour movie. It's kind of late. Like you want to give the audiences something as the reason why the characters are doing what they're doing, and it's like
yeah,
she finds out like in 1 hour, like in a 1 hour, that she was like she's not who she was, like her grandfather, or like isn't who she thought she
yeah.
was. But it's like the audience, we saw that already right at the beginning of the movie,
Right.
so it's like
Yeah, it was a big
yeah,
there was a big assassination in the beginning. Her whole family
yeah,
gets murdered
yeah,
because they're in the Yakuza, that side of the
yeah. So
syndicate.
it's just a pacing tweak that could have
Yeah,
helped
that's
help
all it is.
this made
And
it
and
more
I
memorable.
actually wanted to, because they showed how much she loved her grandfather. Like
Mm.
she got the tattoo of his insignia. Like I mean, she was and I was just kind of like, but we never saw them together when she was a little
No,
girl. Like, can we
no,
get a
she was
flashback?
at the very
But
least. Yeah,
yeah, but then at the very end, when you find out that that guy wasn't even really her real grandfather, I guess it was like,
mm,
well, I guess it didn't matter
yeah.
showing a
Well,
backstory, but
okay.
or I don't know. I think a flashback was needed.
Yeah, or if
You
you
know,
just so we could afford that, like
even if it wasn't
flashbacks
really
to
her
flesh out her
grandfather,
past. Yeah,
yeah, you
he
still
might as
show
well
him,
have been. Yeah, because
show
they
the
were close.
relationship. Yeah, that would have been nice. But yeah, I mean, Therese. I mean, did they explain how he got the sword?
I If they did, yeah, this is one of the things, they don't make the exposition memorable. I it did they because I can't remember. They weren't very explicit with that. You kind of just let's
Yeah,
just go with it. It's a magical sword, and this is it's not the first time that movie's done this, because I remember. I don't know if you're familiar with the movie Storm Riders.
yeah, yeah.
Storm.
Sonny Chiba.
Okay,
Yeah,
so the sequel is Storm Warriors, and it's like, yeah, here's a this person's spine, like a literal vertebra, gives you magical powers. Just go with it. Just
yeah,
and it's like oh wait, it might have been that or Reign of Assassins, either one. But it's like you have these movies. It's like, okay, these obscure things happen for reasons. Take it
yeah.
in. It's just like this is
And
just the
Storm
world.
Riders was based off a manga.
That is true too.
Yeah, I
So
mean, its own comic book, not a manga,
yes,
but a comic book.
the Chinese
So yeah,
equivalent.
I
So
guess you
yeah,
just have to go with it. But I
go
wanted to
with it.
know, like, how did he lose
I
his
know. Yeah, what
memory?
happened?
Like, what happened? But we have a Yakuza meeting that doesn't go well for this guy. All three of
No.
these guys, actually. It
Yeah.
does not go well
No.
because he tells our boy here,
Something.
yeah, something. So,
Something.
Tsuyoshi Hara's character, he plays Takeshi in this, and that actor's great. I enjoyed him a lot in 13 Assassins. And he's really good in here in terms of acting performances. Him and Jonathan are the standouts
Hmm.
in this. For me. But yeah, let me just ask you. So, what do you think he told him, Therese? Be honest.
I mean, honestly, I guess it's just that the girl is still alive somewhere and they found her. Maybe.
That's what I got out of it. Because you notice he doesn't tell his boss, was it Oyaban?
Yes.
Oyaban.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, he doesn't tell him what happened, really. And his rival, Yakuza member, was like, why'd you shoot my man?
Hmm.
What the hell? So he's still not really telling why. So there's, we can assume, word has gotten out that, was it Akemi? Yeah, Akemi.
Akemi. Yeah.
Akemi.
Or
Yeah.
Aki,
Yeah.
as she would say. It's
She,
like, my name is
I
like
want to be called Akemi.
Akemi.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what she said in the movie. Yeah, she's still alive, stuff like
Hmm.
that. And the
Yeah.
grandfather that was watching her worked for Takeshi here.
Mm.
Excuse me. Yeah, Takeshi. That was his right hand man.
Yep.
All of and then he ends up getting killed by Jonathan.
Mm.
Chat, everybody keeping up? You guys keeping up? The plot synopsis here. Yeah, so stuff gets revealed later. It just kind of takes a while to get there, and even as a viewer, you're kind of like when she meets those Yakuza members that are kind of like in hiding. The older guy, the older company,
Hmm.
had the older man and the older female that were taking both of them in to help them out. To get to that part where she's like, even the lead, even the Kemi's like, could you stop being so fucking secretive? Can you tell me what the
Yeah.
fuck is happening? And they're still just like, we are not being secretive. Just take a nap, take a shower and a bath, and
Yes.
we'll tell you about it tomorrow. And I'm as a viewer, I'm like, would you just tell her the fucking
No.
thing? Just tell her the fucking thing. So there is that. There is that. And the middle of the movie did feel like it slowed down. It did slow down to a halt.
Mm.
Again, these are just nitpicks. These are just nitpicks. But what did you think about the story in terms of her character just being a regular nobody and selling knickknacks? And she just wants to go, but she's thinking about going to Japan. She says, "Well, Brazil doesn't really have anything for her." Not having any idea about the whole Yakuza world that she's a part of or been hid from. What did you think about that?
I think it's a very old traditional tale of someone normal wanting to be someone not like someone super. So I think anybody can relate to that fantasy of saying, you know what, my life should be more than this. I'm not meant
Right.
to be just be stuck in this little hovel, like selling these little knickknacks. There's something out there that I'm
Yeah.
meant to be doing. And maybe she didn't expect that, her whole family died and all that stuff. But being an heir to a whole yakuza gang is
Yeah.
pretty majorly big,
Yeah.
and now she has like, you know, and by the end, she does, step up to the plate as it so
Mm-hmm.
happens. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's I can always get to those,
Yeah. You
storylines
can
where
get
it's
on
like
board for that, right? It's
I'm
not
on
her
board.
fault.
No,
Yeah, it's not
no,
her fault. The character's in this predicament here,
no.
but we did get some scenes of her training,
In
right? Get
Kendo,
the
yeah,
yeah, which
I
is
think it
which
was
is very
yeah.
needed.
It is, and I think it is interesting for me because I'm so used to watching the Asian, like Hong Kong and Chinese as sword play, that Kendo plays very very different, and I will say that it's not as easy to make Kendo as sword movements look good on camera just because they're so short and efficient, and I think
Right.
that's probably what she was training in, and yeah, so and I do know some friends that do that sport, so it's not easy to get
Yeah.
this to get that. So props are actually showing that martial arts in there, I have to
Yeah.
say. But that's
But it was
probably why,
yeah.
yeah.
But it
Sorry,
was
but I
good for
think
the
that's probably
character though.
it is. So
Yeah.
it does establish that she does have fighting background,
Yeah. Yeah.
that she does, and I
She's not
think
just invincible because
no, just because she's
she
not just
actually
like she's
yeah.
not just power just because she needs to be. But I think that's one of the reasons why I found it very very different to definitely Princess Blade and
Mm.
or for one because the way that Donnie styled it is much more like flashy flash spin sword stuff, and
Right.
that's not a Japanese
Right.
style at all. So yeah,
So it's
and
cool. What you're saying, it's cool to finally to see, observe
yeah,
different
but
styles.
it I also
Yeah.
think that I think it's because I'm so used to the flash stuff that I thought, oh, it doesn't, yeah, for me it's like, oh, it's just not for me, personal preference, but
Right. Right.
that's just me.
Yeah.
Other people may think like it's pretty
Yeah.
freaking awesome. I do I mean, she did try though. I know that
Yeah. I'm
she trained
sure.
for I think a month, so I know that she gave
Oh
I can
wow,
tell.
just a month?
Yeah,
Oh my
they
goodness.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, so I
Yeah.
mean that's not a long time for anybody, let alone
No.
someone who's
Wow. That's
trained from the ground
impressive.
up. But yeah,
Yeah.
it is what you can. It does have that we can do with it. So I'll use this point to, if you ever get to this movie called Slate, it also features. It's a Korean action movie that came out, I think, recently this year or last year actually. So it's from
Yeah.
South Korea and also stars a girl who finds herself in another world. And yeah, the Slate is actually um named after the movie Slate, like
Okay.
take yeah. But she has a sword, and the actress actually trained for a month as well. But she did it like 6 hours, 6 hours a day, like every weekday. So you might see the difference because of that. But
Right.
also
Right.
she
Right.
has a gymnastics background, and that would have helped her a lot. So
So she has the athletic background,
yeah,
which
so
yeah, that can help.
that
Yeah.
helps
Yeah.
too. So
Yeah.
so
But
yeah, but there
it's cool. It's like there's nothing
it's
wrong
cool.
with appreciating different styles
No,
or or having your own personal preference. There's nothing wrong with
Yes.
that. Some
Yeah.
people hate wire fu, some people love it. It's all different.
Yeah.
There's a little something. That's what's great about martial arts movies is that you have a plethora to choose
Yeah,
from of
you do.
different styles and stuff like that. But this was for in terms of the character. It's nice to see Nitty Gritty getting her butt kicked and she having
Yeah.
her overcome. That's always a
No.
plus in my
Yes.
book.
She
I
has to
actually
work
liked the
hard.
little tussle in the when she was doing karaoke. The little tussle
Ah,
in there.
yeah. That was cool.
That was great, man. The
Yeah.
spinning
I
roundhouse
was
kick.
confused. Yeah. I have to admit, I was confused as to why they had a whole sequence of her singing. But then I looked at her actress and she's actually a professional singer. And
Yeah,
I'm like, oh,
that's why
okay.
it's there.
I get it.
I wouldn't be surprised if the other music in the movie or songs was from her, but that's
She
fine.
did it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, if you're gonna
it's
showcase
fine.
one thing, showcase everything. Why
Yeah,
not?
yeah,
It's your
yeah, yeah,
movie.
yeah. But
But
yeah,
yeah, that fight scene was
beating up these
not
dudes
that
was
bad.
was pretty good.
Yeah, and well deserved too, because that guy
Yeah,
was a
but
steez.
then it got crazier,
It
man.
got much more
When
crazy.
she when they followed her to her apartment, I was like, "Yo, this is like even more brutal, man." The same douchebags, and at first she was such a badass in the club. I mean, in the karaoke, drinking little bar
Yeah.
karaoke set there. She was such a badass there that I was like, "Why is she running from them now?" And then I was like, "Oh shit, they have guns. Never mind."
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay."
She's doing the
uh,
normal thing that most people would do.
yeah, I know,
If you have
right?
guns, the safest
You're
thing would
right.
be to, yeah,
So at
to
this
run.
point in the movie, our boy here should have got a different
Has
photo of
woken
him.
up. Is he going to? Did he fight his way out? I trying to remember. I think
No, he got
he
buck
didn't.
naked and walked out with
Oh,
his junk out, which was
right.
hilarious. And
He kicks butt later.
he stole some clothes from some other guy. And he just walked out
Okay.
and grabbed the sword because the
Yes.
police told him, "We found this with you," and he was like, "What
Yeah.
is
So
this?"
he's now. What is this? I must find out
Right. So
because
he's
I
trying to
for
figure out.
reasons.
He goes to this antique shop guy, and the guy tells him where he gives him the address of of Yakuza Princess. I'm
Yes.
just gonna call
And
her
so
that.
happens. So their storylines. So they meet.
Right.
So their lives intertwine because of that sword.
Yeah.
And
And
good
he
too
kind of helps
because
her out
he yeah because she
in
was
that
in a
fight
bit of
scene.
strife, so for the best
Right.
for both of them as it so
Yeah.
happens, and so and then it goes on. Let's resolve the mystery of what this sword is all about and why these guys are after both of them,
Mm-hmm.
among other things.
Yeah.
And so
And
they end up
he's
traveling.
trying to help her out because she was overwhelmed by those three guys with the guns and all that. And
Yeah.
then out of nowhere, we have Takeshi showing up, and then we have a little chase shootout action sequence. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
wrong GIF. Sorry. There we go. We have our
Nice.
little fight throwdown, and that was a nice little fun little action sequence. And he's chasing them and stuff, and they're running on the rooftops and all that. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then later again, when I actually wasn't expecting that, were you surprised when he actually turned out to be one of the good guys later?
I did not see that coming. I'm not gonna lie, but I guess there has to be someone. She has to have more than one person to actually help her out. Otherwise,
Right.
who knows
So
if they would have made it?
So when you go back to this earlier stuff,
Yeah,
I guess if you rewind it and watch that again, I guess you could say he was shooting just at Jonathan. I guess because
yeah. I
first I'm like,
guess
isn't he trying to kill both of them? Like, what is he trying to help now? But
yeah.
he did hand to hand only with Jonathan, I think,
Mm.
and then he
So
shot at them. So you
yeah,
could say, well, he's trying to
let's
kill
just see.
Jonathan.
Maybe he's trying to say he doesn't know. So let's just say he's trying to like get him. For all he knows, she's being kidnapped again. So maybe that's
Right,
what he's
right,
seeing.
right, right. But yeah, let's keep it rocking and rolling here. So yeah, like you were saying, that we do have the team up here, right? She teams up with him because he's hot.
Mm. Well, if you're going to, why not? And
She saw the earlier scene of him
yeah,
walking around with the
all
junk out.
naked.
She's like, I got to team up with this guy.
Hmm.
Oh man, but yeah, so they team up together, and then our journey of discovery, even though it's a little choppy and slow, does finally happen.
I
I
did find
wanted to
the
go ahead.
oh sorry good
Go ahead.
the old guys are funny.
Yeah,
without showing the
you
tattoo.
beat me to the punch. I was just gonna say, I want to hang out with these guys,
These guys.
man. Look at our badass tattoos. Rah! Yakuza tattoos. We are
Yeah,
badasses.
badasses.
Yeah.
And we
I want
live
to
to
hang
tell
out
the
with these.
tale. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to
I
drink
mean, old
sake with
Yakuza,
those
yeah,
dudes.
yeah, they would have so much to say, I say. And they'd probably be a lot of fun in karaoke too. So it's
Oh
like,
yeah,
man,
definitely.
they
Yeah.
probably would have seen a lot. And you know what? They're like, yeah, we're at the age where we, everything's funny and let's just take it as it comes. So it's like, yeah, they could
Yeah.
be, yeah, they'd be
Yeah.
like really cool, fun, chill guys to hang around with.
Hearing about old samurai warrior
Yeah.
tales.
Hmm.
While drinking sake. I want to hang out with
Yeah.
these guys. And then when they died, I was like, oh
And it's like,
man.
oh man, yeah, I was like that too. Freaking out. Did we didn't actually get to see who killed them, did we? Or we just say we just assume
It was like already
off screen?
over. Yeah, it was just
Yeah.
the evil Yakuza sect.
Okay.
That's how we're gonna look at it.
That's just okay. Bad Yakuza guys.
Yeah,
Uh,
the
has
negative
anyone
sect and the positive
Positive
sect.
sect,
That's how
yep.
we'll do that. So the negative, but the movie was getting slow, but thankfully, when before we have our actual like team up journey between Takeshi and Akemi, we had a pretty nice little fight, man, in the graveyard.
Yes.
I enjoyed this, man. Like
That was a
swords,
lot of fun.
slice and dice. You know what I'm saying? She's not nice.
Nah.
That's right.
She
And
is not. got a
Takeshi's
sword.
shooting people. Yeah. So I was like, all right, let's go. Let's go. I enjoyed that definitely. And then, we have our team up now. And then finally we get a lot more backstory from Takeshi about how Jonathan is really, I'll call him Shiro, is really the assassin who obviously at this point has lost his memory and just trying to figure things out, doesn't know what's happening. He's the one that kind of killed the family and all that stuff. So now this right here, what did you think of this scene here? Was she so badass that she just took him out? This is one of those misunderstanding fights.
Yes.
Or did he allow it? Because he didn't want to hurt her.
That's a good question.
I'm thinking he allowed it.
Yeah. Yeah, I
It's
mean,
probably both.
because I saw the fight because he could probably take it down. He can through kicks himself.
Yeah,
So if he really
yeah.
wanted to, I think he could have won that fight. So it's probably
Yeah.
in a contemplative mode and saying, you know what, you've got some stuff, you need to figure it out, but I can't help you just yet. I'll help you out later.
Right.
You can figure it. You need to figure it out on your own and see.
Now, were you
Then-
confused when she got home and or got to the dojo and saw her teacher killed? And
Yeah, I'm.
were you like, well, who
Yes,
killed
well,
her?
you know what? If this is a movie where a lot of people are gonna die, I kind of just embrace it. It's like,
Accepted it, right?
yeah. So this is like once the Yakuza get involved, nobody is
Yeah.
really safe.
Right,
Yes.
right.
That's just-
I will say the negative sect of the Yakuza
Yes.
killed
That
her
would make-
teacher
yeah.
and all that. And he just
Yeah.
walked in there and we had our misunderstanding fight. So at this point, at first, what was interesting about Akami's Akemi, I'm gonna say her name right. I'm sorry, Akemi character was she really after all this she really was like, look, I'm out. Like I don't give a fuck about this past that you guys.
Yeah.
This is your past. This is not my past. I need to get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, and she ends up ditching Takeshi. She ends up just walking away, and he turns around. He's like, "Where the fuck did she go?" You know what I mean? It really wasn't until she got home and saw her teacher slain where it really kind of hit home because she didn't really have any family besides her fake grandfather.
No.
But the teacher was really the only one that trained her and was kind of there for her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that kind of triggered. She's like, "All right, fuck it, let's go to war."
Yeah. I've got nothing to lose. Let's go all in.
Yeah.
That's usually when it comes to like revenge movies. That's the perfect point. You can see it. So it's like my favorite stuff. Where it's
Yeah.
like, you know what? I'm coming off after for all of you mofos.
Let's go.
And let's
Time to
go.
take them out.
Let's take them out.
Let's go with
So
slice and
yeah.
dice.
Let's go and slice and
Let's
dice.
go.
No
Let's
holds
go.
barred. So yeah, that's when they're the most dangerous because they've got nothing to. Yeah, they don't have to worry about anybody they love getting hurt now because it's like
Yeah.
we're past that point.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Let's get it. to
Yeah.
get it. And so
So
they just
he's now trying to transport her to Japan to hook
yeah.
up with the positive sect, Yakuza
Yes.
sect, so
Mm.
we can start the war. But they get intercept on the way there. The bad guys
Yes.
kind of
Big
cut them
boss
off.
fight. You always gotta have big boss fight at the end. It's like on the rooftop.
Yeah. Now I want your honest opinion of this fight here and how the camera work was done and how the editing was done.
Okay. Props to them. I could actually see what was happening,
Yeah.
but I mean, if I were to rate it, I mean, if I wanted to see like awesome sword fights, I always go to Kenshin. Like
That seems to be the go-to movie
yeah,
series
it
right
is. So
there.
it is. It's not the same. It's not the
Right.
same. And maybe there's like some angles I thought, oh, maybe you could just shift it a little bit so you can actually see what's happening because there's a lot of back. But
Right.
you know what? You get to see kicks. You get to I can tell that they really tried as much as she could.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was definitely very lethal. So it's like
Yeah.
okay,
The finishing blows I think made up for
mm.
the borderline Snake Eyes
Yes,
camera
yeah,
work,
there was a bit
and
of
it
shake.
was like
Yeah, it was.
here's Snake Eyes camera work, shaky cam, and editing, right? Quick cut, too much quick cut editing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And here's Yakuza Princess
Here's
is like,
Yakuza.
we're teasing
Okay,
it.
with yeah,
We're not there.
we're not
We're gonna
there.
piss you off, but we're teasing
Yeah.
it. So there was a little bit of that, but the killer blows were good.
Mm.
Like straight down through the guy's dome, like split
Yes.
the guy's head open. I was like, all right, I'm digging this. I like this. So definitely killing blows made up for the borderline Snake Eyes. But now we have our, like you were saying, our final boss throwdown. And who doesn't love a fight on a rooftop? You know what I'm saying? Come on now,
Yes.
one on one.
I'm down with that.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
Revenge of the Ninja Son. Okay,
Yes.
two dudes fighting on the, two
Mm-hmm.
characters fighting on
Okay.
the rooftop. That's right. Sorry, I was kind of fanboying on Revenge of the Ninja there for a
Oh yeah.
second. I'm all like two dudes to fight on,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah. So we get to go now. Were you satisfied with this duel? Did you like that it was short and sweet, or would you want it to be a little longer?
There is a point where a fight can be too long. So I think for
Yeah.
me, it was pretty much the right amount for what they could do, and then but the good time was great. So you know what, I'm happy with this, considering
Yeah.
the build up. It was worth watching
It was
the movie
satisfying.
for. It was.
It was satisfying, and
I thought so.
I like Takeshi's character died with honor in his own way.
Ah, yeah.
You
The
know,
Obi
I
Wan.
didn't want him to die, but it was kind
No,
of
it's like
fucked
no.
up.
I want the Obi Wan with the Gandalf character to live this time, please. But no,
I want the Obi-Wan.
I want to live.
Oh man, but yeah, it sucked that he died, but he had to do it, and it kind of triggered her. Really,
Yeah, pretty much. It's like,
she was like,
okay,
"All right, everyone's going. I'm taking out
yeah,
everybody."
and I'm taking you with me. So now you're my little lucky
Yeah,
minion.
yeah, and look at
So
that
it's like,
look. They got that above
yeah,
camera shot right there. That's
that
it.
was nice.
There's no more selling knickknacks, patty whacks, give a
Nah,
dog a bone. No, 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 no. It's like I am here. I'm swinging the badass katana, and you're going down, baby.
mm.
And that was good stuff, man. Really enjoyed that. Now, I liked when our boy Jonathan, which she named Shiro at the end, which is kind of funny because he still doesn't. He's laying down there, and she's
It's
like,
like,
"Well,
what's
now
happening?
you're my bitch now.
Yeah, pretty much. We're going to Japan. Hop on.
You're my bitch now, and I'm
No,
now
yeah,
naming you Shiro. That's your
Shiro.
name now because."
Yes, just
I liked
because.
how Jonathan was. They had his hand wrapped, but he
Ah,
was
yeah,
still able to get loose and shoot like this. Both guys on the side. Dude,
yeah.
I think his character. I think just to be
It's a
nitpicky
nice
again.
balance. Yeah, but
Just to
oh,
be
what you saying?
nitpicky. Yeah,
Yeah,
just to be nitpicky though. I kind of wanted to see him do more for the finale.
for more for the fights, definitely.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
because
wanted
I
to see
have a
him.
sense of I can tell that he could do it if
Yeah,
they had given him that chance. Because I saw that original fight where he was trying to defend the guys up before he saves Akumi. It's like, okay, this guy's legit. So
yeah,
it's like, yeah, if he could have been utilized more on that front, that would have been
yeah.
really nice.
I
If
like
they
the
could have.
pistol shoot. I like that. But
That was
I wanted
cool.
to see him like in a fight scene. But it's all
Sequel.
good. It's all. Yeah, I know, right? And you know what? I don't have a problem with that. I mean, before
Maybe
we
they didn't
give
want her to shadow, like didn't want him to overshadow
probably that could be
Akumi.
it too. because it's her story. That could be it
Yeah.
too. But I have no problems with a sequel, a bigger budgeted sequel, more
Yeah.
action, and we get both of these dudes teaming up. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
world building, please. Let's just see
Yes,
if this is a yakuza in Brazil, but other yakuza in Japan, like it's gonna be like times 100, over 9,000, next
right.
level. What's
Yeah,
gonna happen to them now?
I want to see them like walk into like a hallway, get in a little big long hallway fight with like
Yeah,
hundreds
city
of
of violence. Let's
dudes.
go, but with more swords and blood. Let's do this.
There it
Yes,
is.
there it
City
is.
of Violence
Violence
level.
level.
I'm
Yes,
all for a sequel if that
yes.
happens.
Start training them up now because I
Yeah.
know that they can do it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they
Yeah,
they have
let's
it in them, and she's got a, like she's not a bad actress. Like when she looks like she can kill you,
yeah.
you take it serious. She's got the face, and not every actress can do. Not every
There's
actress
the
can pull that
face.
look off. There it
I don't
is.
want to mess with that.
No,
No, I'm good. Call me Shiro, let's go. I'm
let's
sure.
go.
I'll
Yeah, free trips to Japan with all the onigiri. Why not? And all the food and the beer. This is true.
Oh man, well that was great to talk about the film. Like you said, world building, better world building.
Mm,
Let's a little bit more easy following plot, or not have us wanting more information, and then they don't give it to us until
yeah.
45 minutes go by. You know what I mean? So, despite my nitpicks, uh, I'm sure both of our ratings is probably going to be different, which is perfectly fine.
Hmm.
But I enjoyed this. I thought I had fun with it. This when I look at a movie like this is the midnight crowd movie, man. This is a get some pizza, get your beer, sitting down. Let's have a martial arts movie marathon day. Let's
Hmm.
grab like 5, 6 movies. Let's stick Yakuza Princess in there too, and let's just go boom, 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 and let's just have a good time in terms of just pure popcorn entertainment action. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I came across IMDb's reviews, and it's bad.
Oh, they weren't so nice.
It's bad. So if anyone out there
Oh.
watching our review thinks we're harsh on the movie, we are not harsh. We're not even close to being as harsh as those reviews are on IMDb. Now there's fans on IMDb too of the movie too. It's not all negative. But yeah, they're giving some people are giving this like 1 out of 10. Like it's bad. So uh I don't think the movie's that bad. I think it's entertaining. I would watch it again because it gave me enough action, even though it got really slow in the middle.
Hmm.
It gave me some gore, scratch the gore action itch for the
Yeah.
samurai. Of course, I would want more. Of course, I want more action and more gore because I'm
Yes.
bloodthirsty. I'm sorry.
My friend was talking about this. If you want gore and action, check out the Indonesian stuff. They know how to do that really well. Like
Oh
headshot,
yeah.
then
Oh
midnight
yeah.
comes for
The
us,
night
and stuff.
comes for us.
The
Yeah.
night comes
Yeah.
for us. Yeah,
Yeah, this is
and
not that
headshot.
level,
This
but
is not that. No,
it's still it's
it
entertaining
it
for
gets
me.
there.
I
Yeah.
don't know what Teresa's gonna give it, but for me, it's an entertaining action movie,
Yeah.
man. And I want to see a sequel. So if I hated this movie, I would not give a shit about a sequel. But I want to see a sequel, bigger, better, badder, more action. I want to see them throwing down, doing tag team maneuvers, and Masumi, for her just
Yes.
training for just a month, and her not having a background. I think she did a good job. Samurai Guy would have failed. Would have failed
So
this.
would I. But no.
So do you? Since you have a big, huge wushu martial arts background, and you've done fight choreography, and you're a filmmaker and all that. Do you feel that she has potential?
Yes, I feel like the way that I do with, for example, Nobody. If you're
Yeah.
giving her like,
Ah.
because he started wasn't traditionally trained either, but if you give them enough time and if they are committed, then they can do something really really good. So if you give it like a couple of years,
Yeah.
some serious training, and a team that knows how to fight choreography and edit,
Right.
I could.
Right.
I'm sure she'd be really, really far. Because if they can make Kate, I bet she could surpass her very, very quickly. I don't know if you've seen that movie.
Yeah. I seen Kate. Yeah. Yeah. If
Yes.
they could do
So
Kate, then
yeah. So
they
I
could do
think that
something with her.
if
Yeah.
yeah, if she can give her like keep training, build up the speed and everything. Give her some like moves that look really good on camera. Yeah, she'd be on her
Yeah.
way very easy, and I'd be all
Yeah.
for that.
But
And she's not that bad at acting either, and that always helps.
I don't want her to give up though.
No.
Like that's the thing. I don't want because some people, hey, it's my first big movie.
Oh, look at all these
I
reviews.
put my all into it,
Everything. Yeah.
and some people, maybe it didn't for the studio or whatever. It didn't meet their needs in terms of making money, and they'll see a lot of bad reviews for it.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
want
unfortunate.
her to give up. I
Yeah.
want her to keep doing
Yeah.
this.
And with studios, if any studios or guys with money investors, be willing to take risks. Some people that aren't as
Yeah,
well known,
yeah,
please,
yeah,
because
yeah.
there's like a whole like so much potential if you just give them the opportunity to grow. So
That's
I can
right.
see that here too.
That's right.
Yeah.
So definitely want to see a sequel. I do want to see it. I want to see Masumi. That's right. Kick ass, take names. Crank it up, man. Crank it up. Crank up that body count.
Yeah.
More action, more
Yeah.
gore, more
On back
entertainment.
level, protect Tom Young Gong if you need to. There are many people that are willing to be extras.
There you go. There you go, right there. But yeah, let's go ahead and review it. So, Therese, first
Am I
review
ready?
with the Samurai Guy on the
Yeah.
channel. So, out of 5 stars, 3 is
Oh.
average. 3
Oh,
is
okay.
average.
Okay.
And you can go 3.2,
Yeah,
3.5.
3.
You can do all that.
Okay.
What do you
3.
give
Yeah,
Yakuza
okay. Yeah.
Princess?
So
3 is
3
average.
to 3.5 if I'm feeling generous. It's a fun movie to watch. Have the fast forward button on standby when you need it.
Okay, all right. So you still 3.5.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, nice. That's above average.
Yeah.
That's a little bit above average. That's good. I'm gonna give it a 3.9. That's
Okay.
right. I'm gonna give it a
Okay.
3.9, man. I
Okay.
was entertained by it.
Yeah.
I watched this is a different genre, but this is the same type of. This is a good example. I watched a horror movie last night, and there's nothing worse for me than boring, bland, and generic. And there's absolutely no value. There's like nothing in it. And I watched it last night, and I was just like, Jesus Christ. It felt like it was 3 hours.
Oh no.
Yeah, yeah. To me, Yakuza Princess didn't feel like it was 3 hours. So
No.
I think they succeeded at what they were trying to do with the small budget they had. So, but yeah, I'm all down. I'm all down for a sequel. Let's
Sequel,
go.
guys. Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Go,
do it.
Masumi and everyone. Jonathan. Yeah, Jonathan can definitely, if he wants to be like in a nobody, then he can do that too. I can.
Oh
definitely see
yeah,
that. But
because
all the guys.
he was
Yeah.
badass in Vikings,
Yeah.
sword
Yeah.
fighting and all that stuff. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. So
All right.
and if by magic they can bring back Takeshi, that'd be great too. Maybe he has like a twin brother.
That's
I'm-
right. He actually
He
tied
survived his wounds.
Yeah, he
somehow.
twisted and tied up his intestines until they got him to the hospital. That's how
Yes,
that happened. There.
somehow. You never know. It's a movie. You never
Yeah,
know
you
much.
never know.
But yeah, it's worth the watch.
Yeah,
And
it's
if they
nev-
release it and with all the BTS, that would be fantastic. Just to see how fantastic. Yeah.
yeah,
And more shots of Brazil. So they managed to do a really great job of showing a location which most people wouldn't know about.
yeah, definitely. Flick says, "Get Samurai
please.
Teresa cameo in the sequel."
The sequel. I know.
Masumi?
I know how to. Yeah.
Yeah. Masumi,
look
if you're
up
watching
and-
this, I
yeah.
will
I
gladly
know how to
die for
die.
your movie.
Yeah, we're willing to die. We can
Just
do that.
cut Samurai in half. Boom! I will gladly
Yeah.
do it.
Yes.
But yeah, definitely check it out, guys. We recommend it. Martial art movie night. Throw Yakuza Princess in there. Have a good night. Midnight beer or some sake. That's right.
Awesome stuff.
And have some fun. Let's see here really quickly. Don't forget to follow before we end it. I can't end it without this. Now I got to segue to follow Silver Harvest, son.
Thank you.
That's right. The link information is in the description box below. That's right.
Check us out for awesome stuff in the action genre.
Yeah, I can't wait for your upcoming shorts
Yay!
and films. Shout out to
Finally, we get back
David.
into it. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm sure
yeah,
he appreciates it.
yeah. We got to support
Yes,
it,
we
man.
do.
Let's
We
go.
support each other. So yeah, so support this movie. Give it a watch when they release it and everything else.
Yeah.
Yakuza Princess. It's got a really cool poster. I have to give props to that.
Yeah,
It's a very
it
badass-
does. It definitely
It's
does.
a very badass.
Oh,
poster.
Bobby's following her already. Look at that. You already
Thank
got
you.
followers. Hey, Bobby.
Yay!
All right. Yeah. Well, this was a blast as always, Therese.
Thank
Got to
you.
get you
Yeah,
back.
a lot of fun.
Let's do another
Definitely.
one.
Yeah.
Well, you guys
Protege
won't
or-
find out till later what it is. You're gonna have to wait. That's right. But yeah, let's do it again. More martial arts movie
Definitely.
reviewers on the channel.
Thank you.
Anything else you got to plug? Instagram? Anything?
No. I mean,
Just got upcoming
Silencer-
interviews coming.
Yeah. Interviews are coming onto Silver Harvest. So watch your space with all these awesome directors, actors coming from Australia, worldwide, everywhere that I can.
Ooh, I have to tune in for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yes, I guess I do have my own personal YouTube channel actually called TC Talk. So I am gonna be, reviving that. And yeah, if you guys are interested, my next stream, because I'm gonna be streaming as well, is gonna be on, which is long time coming, Mulan. So I'll be talking about comparing. Yeah, so
That's gonna be hilarious.
Hilarious. So comparing the animated version to the one which
The live action
exists.
one, yeah, my Disney,
the one that
yeah.
exists.
The
one
Disney
that's
one.
the- Yes.
Yeah.
The
Oh, I gotta
so,
watch
yes,
that.
So tune in. Once I lock in a date, I'll be spruiking that so you guys can lock in as well. So TC Talk, Silver Harvest, check this out. And
That's right.
you'll
Check it
probably
out.
See me again on this place too.
Oh
So,
yeah, yeah. You're always welcome. It's your second home now. That's it.
It is
The
now.
movie Dojo Army's kidnapped you. And that's it. So thanks again for watching, all you badasses. Don't forget, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time is this week's Versus. Keep it in horror, son. That's right. We're doing zombie movies, Dawn of the Dead versus Day of the Dead. Which film will win by the end? You got to tune in. You can't miss this one. Flicks will be there, as well as many others. So that's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow. And before we end it, let us know in the comments below and chat. Well, we're getting ready to end it. Comments below what you guys thought of Yakuza Princess, be honest.
Yeah.
And also, I want a list in the comments of some of your favorite female-led badass
Ooh, just checking out
action movies.
Kenny's been commenting. So Masumi is his wife. Thank you.
Oh, really? Let me see here. Oh, my goodness. All right, Kenny. All right. Thanks again for watching, my friend. Yeah, thank you so much.
Oh my goodness, awesome. Let's go grounded. I actually know what that means.
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Kenny, for checking us out. Yeah.
Props, great work.
Yeah.
Keep doing it. Keep
Sequel.
supporting your wife.
Sequel.
Yes.
Oh, he said he was in the movie too.
Oh, was he? Did he die? Probably. He probably didn't make it.
He was the taxi driver.
Oh, he lives.
There you go. Oh, how fun is that? Awesome.
Great job, Kenny.
Kenny, we want the sequel.
Kenny. Yes,
we want the sequel. Let's go.
We want to see more of your awesome stunt work because I know that you have it in you to make them look good.
Yeah.
So, keep it up. Keep it up, Kenny.
Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah.
But crank it up. Sequel.
Crank it up.
More action, violence. We gonna be there. We gonna pay the money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna watch it. We gonna represent. That's right. Shout out to Masumi as well. All right, guys. Take care.
Yeah, take care, guys.
I can speak at the English. All right. Let us know in the comments. Favorite female-led action or martial arts movie. I want to read it.
Yes,
all right, guys.
Yes, please.
Keep watching martial arts movies and horror, and we'll catch you next time. Don't go anywhere, Therese.
Uh-huh.